that you can control within self, and that you have to realize that you have control over what happens to the soul, what happens to self, instead of allowing situations to, in a sense, get you caught up, letting things distract you or frustrate you from where you say you desire to go in life, and letting social media, work, college, fear tactics, whether it's from news, politicians, leaders, from people, financially, whoever it is out there, worrying about those things will be irrelevant. You have to realize at the end of the day, what you are living is merely an illusion, and you are the person who can create what you desire if you so choose so. You can keep falling with being stressed, but you have to realize that that is truly not living if you are stressed out about life. Life is about thriving, to live and be genuinely who you are. Not what others say. Love thyself, and you will know the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within who you are. Remember that, simply in conclusion to this, that the definition of stress is simply the state of mental and emotional strain on tension results from adverse or very demanding circumstances. And just what distracts us exactly. It can be social media at times, due to the fact that maybe something that someone said, a picture that someone's looking at, but not realizing that none of those things really matter. What matters is the action of the person you're with, or whether it's not even that, maybe you have drama with friends or family, to realize to focus on self and mind your own business, creating yourself. Your business may not even be an actual business, but you do have a business of self. Focus on that business of who you are. Work on that business of who you are, instead of worrying about what others think, what others are saying, what other people are doing, watching, etc., etc. None of that matters. It's irrelevant to the situation of what works for you. Is this who we are being? Does this work in being who you are? And that simply with work and everything, that stressing about these things will not help you succeed. What will help you succeed is to make sure that you, of course, are disciplined to these things, that you are creating your life, if you so choose to, and realizing the illusion within what you are doing and creating that peace for yourself, instead of worrying about, what if I don't do good in this, or what if I don't do good in that, what if I don't pass the exam. Don't worry about those things. Focus on what you are deciding to be at that moment. Are you being the person who is excellent at work? Are you being the person, are you being the person who is being excellent at exams? It's a choice, and it's up to you on how you create that. And of course, the fear tactics. And that is just simply the conclusion of understanding that you don't have to even watch those things. You don't have to worry about those things. Focus on self instead of worrying what's outside of self. You have no control of what's outside, but only what's inside of who you are. Realize that. And that simply, the reason you shouldn't stress is because everything is a distraction from being who you truly are. And at the end of the day, being your peace is key to understanding self. Can you take 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening to seriously get to know and meditate for understanding self? Ask yourself that question. And last, the reason for this is it helps you to create an experience of who you are in this moment. What experience are you creating? to help yourself and aid yourself. Not realizing, if you're not realizing that stress causes sickness, it causes your pH level to become acidic, then you may not realize it, and I would hope you realize it now, how important it is to take care of yourself in the waking moment of now. And just realize how amazing, how beautiful, how divine, how magnificent you all are as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within who you are. So to everybody out there, remember that to know thyself is to know the creator within who you are. And to have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. To everybody, peace and namaste.